Druids share a similar love for nature, the wilderness, keeping it going, almost worshiping it, drawing power from it and the basic forms of nature, some elemental, some more natural of beast shapes and stuff. But there is a certain group that believes that the more or less sentient species of the world, whatever world it may be, or humans, elves, orcs, whatever, those are just as natural as beasts and the wilderness itself. Hello, welcome back or welcome to DIS. I am Dissidia, and you're hearing me speak again, or for the first time. Whichever it is, welcome. I am glad to see you here. And today we are going to our Druid Circle subclass, the homebrew one, for us to review. It is called the Circle of Masks. It should be a very interesting idea. So without further ado, let's get into it. Druid Circle of Masks. Druids of the Circle of Masks understand that all things descend from nature, and that there is a special power in the nature that led to the creation of the many races in the world. These druids create masks with a mix of natural magic and materials, often focusing the life force of a specific being as well. These masks harness the magic of wild shape to channel the energies of the different races. Wild masks. Second level Circle of Masks feature. When you enter into this circle, you earn the ability to use the magic of wild masks. By wearing these masks, you can use natural energy to reshape your body into a different race. You can expend one of your wild shapes to transform from your race to another playable race. When you do, you gain all of the special traits detailed for that race, not including ability score increases, like a Dragonborn's breath weapon or a Drow's superior dark vision. When your form changes, all of your equipment stays with you. Clothing grows or shrinks with your size. Sidebar: the power of masks. The wild masks do not allow you to wild shape as easily as with a normal feature. It takes more work, magic, and perhaps more of a story to earn the ability to wild shape into a new race. It is up to the DM to how many masks you start with and how often or what it takes to create a new mask. Perhaps you have to take in the willing soul of a recently deceased ally through a long ritual, and every time you wild shape into that race, you take on their appearance. Or maybe you spend days meditating in nature to uncover your true form in a different race, channeling it into a mask of your construction. For each specific mask you earn, you have to pick a specific subrace, like Hill Dwarf or Red Dragonborn, that you transform into every time. The traits of different races vary significantly, and the utility of 3 different masks might not match up to one in certain situations. As DM, provide a druid of this circle with masks as you would certain magic items. Adaptable. 6th level Circle of Masks feature. Your form becomes fluid with the druidic magics you practice. You learn to camouflage your exterior to match natural materials around you. As an action, you can shift the colors of your exterior so it matches the natural material of your surroundings. When you do so, you gain advantage on stealth checks. Interesting. Mutable. 10th level Circle of Masks feature. You learn to tap into the magic that constitutes other creatures. You can cast Stone Skin and Bark Skin at will, without using a spell slot, once per short rest each. And finally, Protean, or Protean? I think it's Protean. 14th level Circle of Masks feature. The spirit of a creature and its form are two things merely bound by magic. Your focus in the Circle of Masks has learned to sever that tie, and your true form becomes completely fluid. Over the course of a long rest, you can use the whole time to meditate and permanently change yourself into one of the races of which you have a mask. When you change race in this way, you lose the features of your original race, including the ability score increase associated with it, and you gain all of the features of the other. You cannot increase any ability scores over 20 in this manner. The mask you used to transform allows you to wild shape into your former race when you complete the ritual. Additionally, your power over the forms of others expands. Once per long rest, you can cast Polymorph on a creature at will, without using a spell slot and without having to concentrate on this spell. All very interesting, unique ways and story for a druid. So with the review. The story of the Circle of Masks druid is very interesting, very unique, thinking that the sentient mortal races are just as natural as the rest of the natural world, although maybe they're changed or they have a special thing with them because maybe they descended from gods, and so there's a different magic associated with it. The different features are pretty interesting. Wild Masks is a big one, turning into races rather than beasts, or on top of the beasts, and then adaptable becoming advantage on stealth checks is nice. Getting stone skin and bark skin at will once per short rest, very nice. Just changing your race at high levels, along with concentration free at will once per long rest polymorph, that can be very helpful, very useful. It's a very interesting subclass. I don't know if it's too overpowered or not as overpowered as others. It's definitely unique, can be used in different ways, but not as useful in other ways. I like how you can have a more story driven behind it, how to create the masks, and how many masks you can have. That's interesting. The adaptable about the advantage on stealth checks, it doesn't say how long that is. It just says it as an action, and then you have advantage. I don't know how long that has to be. Maybe it's for the next minute or something. Getting the bark skin and stone skin is pretty nice. Bark skin is an okay spell. Stone skin is pretty nice. The polymorph is a nice one. I feel like overall it does seem a little underpowered as opposed to other more combat focused things, but this might be better for social interactions or exploration interactions, which is fine. I'd love to see it in play, see how it works before I can give a full diagnosis of what I think or review. If you have any comments about it, let me know in the comments down below, or email me. Also email me if there's any homebrew D&D homebrew material you want me to review. As per usual, I am still streaming. I'm going through Dragon Fable on Wednesdays. On Fridays, I just finished Lego Star Wars The Clone Wars. I'm going to do some fan fiction for the next game. Basically, I think it's more fun to have me to read it before I know the lore, so I'm more confused. And then I'm going to play it. It's Helltaker, a short kind of platform kind of puzzle game thing. I know a little bit of the basics of like the story. That should be interesting. And then going back to Lego, still doing school, which is all fun and stuff. Anything else? Not that I can think of. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you want to. If you want to join my team or support me in any way, comment down below or email me or join my Discord server. See how you want to support me. I want to create a community and ecology of people who support each other, are there for each other, that is able to take account for people's differences of opinions or ideas or strengths or weaknesses to kind of create that bond. I think that would be I think that's what's needed in this world. And so to create something like that would be nice. Previous episode, channel subscription. I will be doing my lore crafting in the next video. So check that out. And let's see, anything else? Not that I can think of. I will see you guys in the next video. This idiot, out.